Alright, hey, what's up, Caleb? So, I made a tutorial for you, like, I don't know, like a month and a half back, but it was kind of a mess. It was very discombobulated. You know me, I was kind of just rambling all over the place and trying to explain everything all at once, so I think I'm just going to release, like, individual videos on different patterns, so for now I'm going to go ahead and just cover chimneys, and then, yeah. Once we do chimneys, then I'll make one on zigs or whatever. So, yeah, let's get started. So, this chart is called Chimney Training. It's, for obvious reasons, a good chart to pick. So, chimneys are actually pretty goddamn simple. Probably the most basic way to play them. You know, let me make sure I can see my camera. Okay, so, this chimney right here, you know, this one right here, you're going to use your left hand to actually play the triangle, and then you're going to use your right hand to tap the single note. So I'm going to tap the blue here, and then I'm going to use this hand, my left hand, to play the triangle. So, I guess we'll start real slow. So because of the way the Clone Hero engine works, you don't really actually have to pull off. All you have to do, I mean, you do pull off, but you don't have to be very accurate with it. You're literally just you're just placing, like, it's kind of a twisting motion. You're using your middle and your ring to obviously play them. And the crazy part is, like I said, you don't, like, you can pull off early because of the infinite front end. And as long as, like, you really don't have to be very accurate with it. Like, here, you can see how inaccurate I'm being with my pulling off, you know? Like, you really can be pretty sloppy with it. But then once you throw it all in, it's just... But again, notice here, let me try to get it close up. Notice, let's see if I can get a good angle. I guess, like, down. Yeah, notice the twisting motion, how I'm just twisting my hand. So, you know, tap... Yeah, tap, twist, pull off, tap, you know, play, pull off, tap, play, pull off, tap, play, pull off, tap, pull, play, pull off, over and over. So here it is, one more time. Here, I'm trying to, I can't see my camera feed, but... Again, notice how I can be either pretty late, or pretty early. Like, the Clone Hero engine is so lenient, and with the infinite front end, you don't have to be very accurate at all. And again, you can pretend that the red notes don't even exist practically. Like, it's really just the blues and the yellows that you're worrying about playing. So that is basic chimneys. I guess if we're covering chimneys, I might as well cover some of the more advanced types of chimneys, like reverse chims or quad chims. So let me pull something up for that. Okay, so we're going to use Remembrance B in the Greg Murphy underchart. Now, to be fair, these are the kind of reverse chims that don't have the single note sticking out, so they're quite a bit easier. Like, these are right here are really good practice. And actually, yeah, they do have the single. See, okay, some reverse chims have the single note here, just like normal chims, but these are actual reverse chims where they're just mirrored. So the, you know, you can ignore the green, like you're just gonna anchor green, and you're gonna. So it's kind of the same thing. I'm using, but there's like, I guess there's twisting involved, but it's kind of different. So, you know, I'm moving my, like, I'm not moving my fingers, I'm moving my hand. I'm putting, let me make sure I can see my camera. So I'm putting my fingers kind of into a claw, and I am just placing them down. I'm not moving my fingers, I'm just placing my fingers down while keeping them mostly stiff and kind of in a claw, and, you know, my middle and ring, and I'm using that claw, quote unquote, to play the first yellow and red. And then I'm going to use my left hand and kind of the same twisting motion again. The goal, and this is the same, I didn't really say it with the normal chims, but with any chims, zigs, all of it, trips, you don't really want to move your fingers. you want to keep your fingers stiff and move your arms and your hands, but not your fingers. And that's the same thing here. So again, I'm going to, play the yellow and the red, and then, while keeping the green anchored. So that first green and the second green are going to play themselves, and then I'm just going to use my left hand, middle, and ring to play the other red and yellow. So hopefully that'll make sense. Let me just do it slowed down now a bunch so you can observe. Let me get to the part with more of them. Chimneys. Okay. So first I'm going to do it nice and slow. Let me first make sure I have a good view of my fingers, because again I can't really see my camera while I'm playing. Okay. Yeah, hopefully I'm trying to decide what the best angle would be. Yeah, I guess just normal like this. Okay. Alright, so again I'm just kind of placing my fingers down. There's a little bit of bending in my fingers, but not much. Like, it's mostly, I'm mostly keeping them stiff. Here it is a little faster. So again, this is playing the first blue and yellow, and then since I'm anchoring red, the red's going to play itself, and then with my left hand, I'm going to play the yellow and the blue. And it's just, you do it over and over. So here's what it looks like at full speed. And now I'll play the full section. I don't know why I missed. And then I will do it 40% one more time. I was spacing out. Alright, so yeah, that's that. The last thing I'm going to cover very briefly, it's not something you're going to want to worry about for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and cover the quad chims. So let me pull that up. Alright, here we go. So again, this isn't something you're going to want to worry about for a long time. It's just I want to make sure that I'm, comprehensive in all these tutorials that I'm making you. So that way, you can reference them in the future and I don't have to do this again. So, yeah, quad chims, honestly, even these, I'm still not amazing at. I've made a lot of progress. But I still have a ways to go with these. But I know the method, so I can at least show you that. So it's basically the same as normal chims as far as playing, the twisting motion, the pulling off. It's just instead of using your ring and middle, you're also including your pinky, and it looks a little something like this. Oh wow! See, I told you I'm still not great at them. There we go. Honestly, I think I'm better at them. No, okay, no. I was gonna say I'm better at them at fast speeds, but it's weirdly off sync. It's not lining up with the audio. But as you can see, you have to be really precise with these. And I'm too lazy to find another chart that I could potentially do better with, but yeah, again, that's, I'm not going to go too in-depth with these. It's just a matter of, the twisting motion, including your pinky, otherwise it's basically the same method. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cover a bonus method now in case the first chimney method didn't feel good to you. This is another potential method. So, for an example with this one, So normally I told you, okay, use your left hand to play the chimney, right for the single note. Well, you're actually going to use your right hand for the chimney and your left for the single note, if you prefer. So it's going to look a little something like that. Good time. Here's what it looks like slow down. It's the same method, I'm just using my right hand to pull off, and this is also going to help you get comfortable zigs. Really, in general, chims are something you should learn before you learn zigs, because you're going to need to know kind of that twisting motion, not keeping your fingers stiff, and pulling off. So I should turn that end part off. I don't know why that's there. I didn't even really yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks like the camera's okay. I'm just paranoid that I'm gonna get at this at like some shitty angle. But yeah, again, it's the same basic concept. You're just using your right hand, usually your pinky, to play the single note, and then your left for the actual chim. This is useful for like these kinds of chims that are really spaced out. So. And very, very final thing, I just want to show you that method does also work with more traditional kind of chims. So here's some here. Again, I'm using my left, this time my ring, and my right. And you'll notice I'm just kind of gently twisting, keeping this finger mostly in the same spot, and just kind of twisting my ring finger down. So it's like you're just tilting your hand. And one very, very final thing is how it looks. So yeah, hopefully this tutorial was somewhat useful for you. Hopefully it'll get you started with chims, and once you learn chims and get solid at them, then we can look into doing some zigs and kind of go from there. So yeah, give this a shot, man. Hopefully this helps you. See ya.